Om Shri Gurupyo Namaha. Hare Krishna, Hare Bol. Dear friends, this is Lakshmi Srinivasan doing the reading for the book The Stories of Krishna. We have completed 5 episodes. This is our 6th episode. Welcome to our new episode. Dear friends, if you are new to our channel, kindly subscribe, and if you like the video, do hit the like button. This is the way you can support us. Very small channel, need all your help and support. Every like, every comment means a lot to me, and your subscription, needless to say, is a vitamin for every YouTuber to do their work. Thank you so much for watching and encouraging. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Let us continue with our stories. Today we are going to see the killing of Agasura, and what can we learn from this story will be today's episode. Early one morning, Krishna got out of the bed and blew a buffalo horn to call all his friends together. Keeping the calves in front of them, they started out for the forest, carrying their sticks, flutes and horns, as well as their lunch bags. Every one of them was taking care of thousands of calves. Each boy wore pearls, gems and golden ornaments and was very jolly and happy. They began to decorate themselves with flowers, leaves, twigs, peacock feathers and red clay from so many places in the forest. While walking along, one boy caught another boy's lunch bag and threw it to the third one. When that boy whose lunch was missing found out, he tried to take it back, but each boy threw it to another boy. The boys played many games. One would say, "I will go and touch Krishna first." Another would say, "No, I will touch Krishna first." Some of them played on their flutes or bugles made of buffalo horn. Some of them made sounds like cuckoo, 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 while the birds flew in the sky. The boys chased their shadows along the ground and danced like the peacocks. Some of them climbed into the trees to tease the monkeys by catching their tails, or jumping and making faces at them, or showing their teeth to them. Others played with the frogs and jumped in the water after them. Some went to an empty well and laughed at the echoing sound calling back to them from deep inside. One day, Agasura watched Krishna and his friends playing in forest. Agasura was the younger brother of Putana and Bakasura, and he thought, "Krishna killed my brother and sister. Now I shall kill him along with all his friends and calves. Then naturally their mothers and fathers will also die of sorrow." The great demon grew longer and longer and longer until he was 8 miles long, like a very, very fat snake. He stretched his mouth wide open, just like a mountain cave. His lower lip touched the ground and his upper lip touched the clouds way up in the sky. His jaws were very deep and his teeth looked like mountain peaks. His hot tongue looked like a wide road and his breathing was like a very windy storm. His eyes were blazing like fire, since he wanted to swallow all the boys at once, even Krishna and Balrama. He sat on the path waiting. At first the boys thought the demon was only a statue, and then they began to talk with each other about him. "This looks like a huge snake which has opened its mouth wide enough to eat all of us. But even if it were to swallow us all at once, it could not possibly swallow Krishna. Krishna will kill him as easily as he did with Bakasura." All the boys looked at Krishna, a beautiful lotus-like face, and they began to clap and smile. They were not afraid, and so they marched towards the right into the big open mouth of the serpent. The demon was waiting for Krishna. When Krishna went into, all the demigods who had gathered to see the fun hiding in the clouds, began to cry, "Alas, alas." Suddenly, Krishna began to grow bigger and bigger inside the demon's throat. Agasura coughed and choked. His big fiery eyes moved in pain and he could not breathe anymore. His live air burst out of the hole in the top of his head and the demon dropped dead. Smiling Krishna brought all the boys and calves with him safe and sound right out of the mouth of the serpent. Agasura's spirit soul was waiting in the sky like a dazzling light. When the boys and the calves came out of his mouth, they saw that glittering light merge into Krishna's body. The demigods were very joyful and showered flowers on the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna. They offered prayers, played drums and sang songs, Jaya Jaya, all glories to Krishna. The gigantic mouth of Agasura stayed open and he did not dry up for many days. Afterwards, all of Krishna's friends used to dry up demon's enormous body for a playground. With that, we end this beautiful chapter. Yes, my dear friends, what next? So what did we learn today? Krishna's friends were so super confident that nothing will harm them when he is there with us. My dear friends, this is very, very true. When the Supreme Godhead Krishna is with us, there is no need of any worry, as anything not so good, in first place, we will not be attracted to it. Even just in case we get attracted towards it, by the name, by the chant of his holy name, we will get out of that karma. This should be the faith and this is the faith. Every time my mind is disturbed, I fall at the feet of the Lord and start chanting the holy mantra. When we keep telling that, the dark energy quickly, very quickly, you will not believe this, the energy shift is so quick that automatically the mood transforms. All of us go through ups and downs in life. So whenever we are at low frequency, try to chant the mantra as much as possible. Keep it as a habit, like how we brush our teeth every day, like how we have bath every day, like how we do certain things every day. We must keep chanting as part of our routine. Dear friends, we have to understand there is so much a chanting can do. There are so many records of incidents that has happened by chanting. People have been saved from lot of dangers. Now this Agasura is the kind of danger that we meet every day in this modern life. Wherever we go, in some form we find this Agasura. It's nothing but illusion, the Maya, which is waiting for us to fall into the trap. If we give way to it, it is for sure that we fall into it. We will fall into the trap. But instead, if we trust on the Lord, whatever be the circumstances, wherever we are, we will be saved by the Supreme. Bhagavan Manusha Rupena, he comes in some form to save us, my dear friends. Days are so changing that this is the safest place on earth where we will be protected by the Guru and by the Lord. With that, we end this beautiful episode. In divine service, Lakshmi Srinivasan. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jai Sri Krishna.